Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. I'm gonna try to talk a little bit louder because it's super hot today, and I have the fan on and stuff because, oh my gosh, I'm hot. So it's really hot in Michigan right now, for me anyway. Like, I like, you know me, I like cool days, fall days, not 90-degree weather. So sorry in advance for the fan. Getting back to what I should have started with, my name is Heather the Crochet Witch, and this is the Hooks and Broomsticks Crochet Podcast number 15. Today is Monday, July 27th, 2020, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to my podcast. How are you guys doing? I hope everybody's doing good and staying cool and beating the heat and all that good stuff. I have not had a podcast for a while because I've been working on a bunch of big projects. So I think I'm gonna start with finished objects because I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. Alright, so let's get right into it. The first thing that I have is made with, I think I said 20 skeins of, let me go back to, I have been trying to use up all the, if you've seen like the Hobby Lobby haul on my channel from about a year ago, where I went insane and I had a massive amount of Hobby Lobby clearance. I've been trying to use it up. So this Soft Illusion super bulky, the colorway was called Sophisticate. There we go. I'm pretty sure I used about 20 of these, and it was that super fuzzy, bulky blanket, and I just did a granny square rectangle. So let me see if I can show enough of this. This is how big it ended up being. Ooh, okay. It's heavy too, you guys. This is, it almost fits the top of my queen bed. Almost. Like, it's not a queen size by any means. It doesn't hang over the edge. It can't get tucked in. But it's a really big, snuggly, and I don't know how well you can see the fur. See how it's all furry? It's really furry. This was like a bulky 5, I think. Super bulky 6, it says. Sorry. So this thing, like, I've never had a weighted blanket, but I kind of think this is probably like what a weighted blanket feels like in a granny rectangle. So that's gonna be on my bed or something I can cozy up with this fall. It's really hot right now, so not right now, but that is finished object number 1. Let me set this out of the way real quick. Sorry. So that's done. And then I did something small. And this is in Premier, do I have that label? Yeah. Premier Muir Woods. This is the colorway Sequoia, I think. Yep, this is Sequoia. And I super love this yarn. Like, I love the colors, that's why I got it originally, right? This is a bag a day pattern, by the way. I will link the pattern because I don't remember the number, but this is like the ribbed, see the ribs? When she put out the 5, I think, hats to help with Hat Not Hate, this was one of them. And I super love this one. This is like, I always made like stormy water hats, like from everything, but I think this is like seriously my go-to hat right now. I love this hat. I love it. Well, anyway, when I first got the Muir Woods, I don't know, for some reason I felt like it wasn't that soft, and I love the colors, and I had 2 balls of it, so I just kind of like let it sit around and try to think about what I wanted to do with it. But like, I don't know what was wrong with me and what I was thinking, like if something was wrong with my hands, I don't know. This stuff is really soft. It's not like word is. It's not like the baby pipsqueak kind of soft. It's not like that, but I mean, as far as a 4-weight, you know, just regular, like so much softer than Red Heart and stuff. But it's really nice. So I have one more ball of this, so I want to figure out something cute to do with that one more ball. But that was finished object number 2. And then, what's taken me so long making things, and I've been really obsessed lately with Fiber Spider and his shawls. I showed you this when it was work in progress, but here is the Granny Ripple shawl by Fiber Spider, which after the video uploads, I will try to remember to link all these in the description below. But here it is. It's quite big. This was made with Isaac Mizrahi Craft from Premier. And this is in the colorway Empire, right? Empire. This is an Empire. By the way, this stuff, I had gotten this at like Michael's or something like years and years ago. And I had enough for this. Like I kind of just went and kept going with it until I used up my yarn, basically. 4, 5, 6, 7. This was 8 balls of the Isaac Mizrahi in Empire. But I guess what I was trying to tell you guys was, do you remember how I got a bunch of yarn from Deal Genius? This is one of the yarns on Deal Genius. I got a different color. I want to say it was called Mallard. I can't remember, but it was like the same, like grays and blacks, but then it had greens and oranges in it, I think, which I super love. But I'll have to see what that looks like outside, because funny enough, like to me, this is, do you remember I called this like my cookies and cream shawl, because it just looks like different shades of gray and black, white, there's a little tiny bit of brown in it. When you take this yarn outside, and I'm not in any way saying that it's like a color changing yarn, but under different light, like so the natural sunlight, I guess, let me try to find a good example. Like, see this really bright, there's a really bright bit of white right there, and I know it's hard to see, I know my lighting's bad, right? But it's right in here. This kind of stuff, it's like a brown, but it's mixed with like this really bright white, like right here. That is like a really pale blue outside, which puts a weird stripe in this, but I like it. It's cool, and I'll definitely wear this outside if I keep it. But yeah, it's a bit of a weird yarn. Like this right here, this stripe right in here is like really a blue color, like really pale blue. I don't know. Anyway, that was finished object number 3. And then, because I have to make everything in duplicates apparently, like that hat that I showed you was like my 3rd hat, I think, that I did of that hat, just not recently. But here is another, even bigger, oh. This one's very big. It's very cozy. It's a little bit lighter weight. This was made, let me see if I kept the ball bands, I'm sure I did. This was made in Delish Boutique, also from Hobby Lobby. And again, I have other colors of this, but this colorway is called Tart to Tango. There we go, Tart to Tango. And I just went until it was, I used up all of the ones that I had, which was 1, 2, 3, 4, there was 5 of these in this particular shawl. And you know, one thing I really like about, so he has like the neckline here, right? And then this edging is like, sorry, I'm trying not to get too close to my candle because I am trying to pretend that it is a fall day today and that it's not 90-some degrees outside, and I have, let me see if I can pick it up without burning myself since it's so low, and my pumpkin cupcake candle from Bath & Body Works going. So we're having a nice fall day in this house with the air conditioning and the fan, and the girls are relaxing on the couch in there, my 2 dogs. So yeah, nice fall day. Anyway, what I was trying to do is put this on, I think. Oh no, I was showing you the edging. So like, okay, there's this really pretty edging that it does its own thing. Like its own edging, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But I was thinking I might put buttons on either this one or the black one. Maybe the black one because it's smaller. This one is huge, you guys. Like, I'm gonna be like curled up watching scary movies this fall and have this baby on because it's huge. Like, it wraps around me like obviously I'm not gonna wear it like this. I'm just showing you guys like how far around it wraps. I'll wear it much looser, but I mean, it's my whole wingspan. I really like this yarn. This yarn is part alpaca. I'll have to get, let me see. It is a light 3, by the way. It's 90% acrylic and 10% alpaca, but when I used the Waterford Down, which by the way, I'm going to talk about that too, as long as that's the right name. When I used that, I got really itchy. So I thought I was allergic to alpaca. And that makes me sad because I have a lot of alpaca yarn. But so far from the yarns, like I've used this one, I used actually in the Cookies and Cream, in where the Isaac Mizrahi yarn was. That is also, it's a weird blend. I think I mentioned that before, but it is, where is it? It's 64, that's this Cookies and Cream one over here. That is 64% acrylic, 12% bamboo, 12% alpaca, and 12% wool. So, but neither one of these makes me itchy or anything. I don't know if, I know nothing about like making and spinning and producing and dyeing yarn and all that. But I wonder if something with the processing of the other yarn made, or if they use a different kind of alpaca. I don't know anything about that kind of stuff. But this definitely, like, I mean, I've had it on this whole time. I'm in a tank top and everything, and no, there's no itching, no, my skin's not irritated. And when I was working with the other stuff, by now my hands would have been itchy. Like, it was that, I don't know if it was the dye, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know anything about that, but what was this? Finished object number 4 was this fiber spider shawl. And again, that's called the Granny Ripple shawl. It's really nice. I love that shawl, and I'm definitely going to be wrapping up in that. I love it. So still obsessed with Fiber Spider and his shawls. I made the Seaside shawl. Again, just trying to use up Hobby Lobby yarn, and I've been on a huge shawl kick. I heard some other people are too. Have you guys been making shawls, or like, do you like to make shawls? And what are your favorite kinds to make? You should probably tell me, because maybe I'll make some of those. This one, that's not the right label. I saved labels for y'all so I could tell you what it is, and then I have the wrong labels. What do you know? Okay, so this was using 2 sugar wheels from Hobby Lobby again, in the color Green Tea Swirl. And I believe this is 100% acrylic, yep, and it's a 4-weight medium yarn. I used 2 of those, and then I used, in this shawl, most of one, just an ice yarn, that is Savor 100. I can show you because I have 2 left right now, and it's in this really pretty, gosh, I love the candles, but they're not doing any, it's not doing any favors when I'm trying to video for you guys, is it? That's why I need to get my craft room up and cleaned out and going so that I can video in there. Because we might, I'm not sure yet, but we might be getting our roommate back. My best friend that had moved out might be coming back. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see. But if he does, that is probably going to be his room. So unless he's away or sleeping, I probably won't be doing a lot of filming out here once he's here, if he's here. Depends on how his situation goes. Anyway, off topic, but maybe back here you can see it a little bit. And I know it's in the package and stuff. Here's a remnant. This is one of the balls I had left over so far. But, yeah. So I use that and this, and Seaside Shawl by Fiber Spider. And there's the stripe that I was talking about adding right here. But I'm loving this shawl pattern. I love it. Usually I make, as you've seen by the other two, I make slightly bigger shawls. This one's big, but it's not as big as I usually make it. But to me, like, at first I was worried about adding the orange and this and that, because to me the shawl looked Mardi Gras colored, kind of like up here. But then also, if you notice, let me see if I can find, there's also this like olive green color in it. So I broke that up in the cakes. Like, I only very slightly color controlled this. All I did was break it apart here and then add it here so that this stripe would be bigger, of the same color that I, like, since I was starting with it or whatever. And I think I snipped off some green to add somewhere else. I don't know. I didn't do a lot anyway, was the point. And I'm really happy with it. I really like it. It's, now that Red Heart has gotten softer, I would say the Sugar Wheel is comparable to it, to Red Heart maybe. The old Red Heart that was kind of harsh, maybe not. But the Sugar Wheel's also, like, when I first started working with this one, I was like, well, it's a little scratchy. But honestly, the more you work with it, it's not. It softens up. I don't understand the magic of yarn in that way, but it's not scratchy. Anyway, that's my point, and let me show you. See, and this one also has the little design down the sides. He's good for that, right? And the stripes do line up. I'm just wearing it wonky, like they didn't color change that fast. They line up for the most part, except for like the little bits right here. But I'm pretty happy with it. I don't know, you guys like it? That was finished object 1, 2, 3, 4. This is number 5. So these are my 5 finished objects. Wrap this up, well, not wrap it up, but, you know, put it away. Yeah, so I've been on like Shawlapalooza lately. I actually managed to, these are going in my box to save up and see how many like yards or whatever that I use, but here's all the ball bands that I use just from those projects. So I told you they were big projects. So that's what I've been working on, and I'm working on another big project. Yeah, I don't have very many like working active whips at the moment, and I'm almost done with this one. This one's gonna be bigger, but it's another Seaside Shawl, and it's also using 2 cakes of the Hobby Lobby Sugar Wheel in, nope, that was Green Tea Swirl. Where did my other one go? Guys, I am losing it here. So that's Green Tea Swirl. This is a Toffee Shop or something like that. Let's see. Taffy Shack. Sorry, I have this one cake that has like, it's like the big open circle, so I don't want to move it. I don't know, I'm weird like that, but I find that completely satisfying to sit there and just have it hollow through the middle, and I've got like that much yarn left to go of that, but it's these different grays, and I added the brown rust orange again, and then this bottom part is going to be light. All the rest of the the color left, I believe, is all light. Like it got a tad bit darker or something, but in one spot. Because I had, where is it? The other cake that I had, like the other colors in the greenish in this one right here, didn't have any of the like where the dye kind of speckles on. But let me see if I can show you. This one, stay away from the candle. See the different right here? The speckles? This one cake and the other cake that I used up in the top didn't do it at all. But this one has one little tiny bit of speckle in it of darker, and right towards the end of the cake, it gets a little shade darker. I don't know, maybe a little extra dye got used, I don't know. But this one's already pretty big, and like it's probably roughly the same size as the other one, roughly, real close. But I'm thinking at the bottom, I'm going to add one more stripe of this tan, rust, I don't know why I said tan, rusty orange color. And I'm either gonna just use up these two, or I'm gonna do like one and then the two remnants I've had from striping the others. Just because obviously it's lower down the shawl, so it uses more yarn to make a pretty evenly sized stripe. So I'm gonna use up what I can of this on it, I think, and just have a big, cushy, cozy shawl. I don't know, in case I get to do some bonfires this summer at a friend's house, or I don't know, just to sit around and be comfy. I like the whole idea of being comfy, so so there's that. That is one work in progress. And then I had showed you guys my baby Yoda when he was just starting. I think I had his head and part of his body maybe done. I haven't got a lot more work done on it because since this was for somebody else, I don't want to be stressed out and working on it and have like his ears turn up super small or super big, or you know, and because of my tension, that I just want to be like happy and relaxed and just do it on like weekends. But the last few weekends have been stressful, so I did get, here he is. I've got his whole like torso and legs done. I just need to add his face, his ears, his arms. He's super not done at all, and he's supposed to stand on his own, which his feet are pretty flat, but A, I think I overstuffed them, which might settle down, and B, I think he stands on his own better when he's got like his cloak on and stuff, because he'll have there's a whole little Yoda garb. If you've seen The Mandalorian, it's his whole outfit that's in the pattern, so I just have to get all that done. And like right now he kind of looks like he could be a Teletubby. Do you remember that show, the Teletubbies? I loved that show. And yeah, I was too old for it, I was a teenager, but I really liked that show. I think they're super cute. What was the green one? Dipsy. This could be Dipsy. Anyway, so he is my other whip, and I think that is it for projects. We're already at 23 minutes, gosh, okay. I wanted to show off, I've been saving this, you guys, so that I could start using, like it was still in the package, it was sent to me in. I did take it out, peek at it, because I really love it, but I wanted to show you guys the brand newness of it. I won a project bag, and this is like the first project bag, like true project bag, I think, that I've ever had. This was in Crochet Creations by Christy and the Crafty Nomad, Kim. They did a What Time Is Lit cal for the last 2 months. It ended in the end of June, it ended, but they did the Lost in Time, L-I-T, What Time Is Lit, get it? They did that shawl, and I've showed you guys that. That's put away right now. I did participate, and I won this beautiful butterfly project bag. It's got a little strap on it. It's got the zipper. This is a beautifully made bag. It's got the box bottom. The inside is the purple, and then it's got another zipper out here for your notions or scraps or, you know, whatever, your pattern maybe, whatever you want to put in it. But here's my project bag, and I love it, and thank you, Christy. I love it. I think it's so pretty, so pretty. I know it's not, I know usually I'm very like fall and vintagey colors, but I like purple, I like pink, I think I've said before, I'm a really bad goth because half the time I'm not in makeup and I like a lot of color. So like I have my favorites, but I like these a lot too. So I love it, and it's beautiful, and I'm gonna use it, and I'm happy. So that is like winnings and stuff. Not that I usually have a category in my podcast for winnings, because it's not like I win all the time, but anyway, I'm really excited. I've never had a project bag, like a true project bag, and I think it's cool, and I love it. And I'm rambling, sorry. Thirsty too. We're at almost half an hour, you guys. I hope you've settled in with a drink by now. I can't find, so I only drink 3 things, really. I mean, yeah, of course, I mean, I'll drink some juice or something here and there, but like, I only drink just straight water, or vitamin water, or my Diet Pepsi, right? But the only vitamin water that I drink is the 0 sugar or whatever, orange, and for some reason, all of the stores around here just stopped carrying it, like completely. Like I found some, my husband found some on Amazon, so I guess I'm gonna give that a go and try to get some from Amazon on the next paycheck, because otherwise I'm back down to just water and Diet Pepsi. And yeah, I mean, not that I'm complaining, because I love Diet Pepsi. Like, if it was good for you to just drink pop all the time, my veins would probably just be filled with Diet Pepsi. Anyway, what else? Let's see. Speaking of Crochet Creations by Christy, they are about, I believe it's her and Kim again, are about to host another Cal starting in August. I think this one runs from August to September. Like August and September, the 2 months, I think, like the what time is lit, but it's gonna be a vintage make-along, which is perfect for me. I think it's perfect for me as long as I have the time to do the things that I want to do. I can tell you one thing that I want to do. If you guys remember me on this feverish need to find this pattern, where I recreated some of this pattern myself, and then a beautiful person in one of the Facebook groups I posted in shared the pattern for me, because it's from like the 70s in a magazine. Like, I can't remember if it was Women's Day or if it was, I don't remember which magazine, but anyway, it was in like a 1970s magazine. And like, here's the one that I recreated from looking at pictures. But I have all these vintagey colors that I want to start making them in, and I'm gonna do a blanket, I think, out of these. Well, it won't be this color, it'll be in more vintage looking colors too, but that way the pattern will be vintagey, the colors will be vintagey. I'll be a happy Heather because I'll have a pretty vintage blanket that reminds me of fall. And because yeah, I'm gonna use fall-y, you know already what I'm gonna use for colors. I made a few practice squares somewhere in other colors, like olive colors and stuff. I think I'm gonna use that for the blanket itself, and maybe connect it with the brown, and it'll be very heathery. Anyway, also, what else have I been up to? I went yarn shopping again, even though I said I wouldn't. I don't know if you guys have husbands, wives, significant others, best friends, boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever you want to call them, that are enablers. But David likes to enable me and actually Damon likes to enable me, and actually my sister likes to enable me, Amber, to tell me just, yeah, go check clearance, yeah, let's go. You know, like David wants to go do something, so as long as we're going somewhere, he's happy. So sure, let's go check for yarn. And so, but I was like really excited because Michaels had reportedly, from other people that I've heard from, lowered their clearance prices further. And you all know Joann's put an extra 40% off of their already clearance prices, which I had already gotten a lot of stuff from Joann's, so I wasn't hopeful that they had, A, that they had any clearance left, and B, that they had any clearance left that I was wanting to get, because like, I'm not just gonna go crazy and buy every single thing like I did at Hobby Lobby last year. I'm not gonna do it. But I checked the 2 stores. I'll start with Joann's just because I literally only got 3 things at Joann's. Well, I got 5 things because I got a Diet Pepsi for me and a Pepsi for David while we were out. And I got 3 of these. This is a dark chocolate brown. Man, getting it from both sides, you guys. You're getting the glare from my bad lighting, and you're getting the red candle. That carrot's probably a truer to color. It's a dark brown, and it's just more of the Naco yarn. They probably had a few left around that I didn't grab up when I was insanely grabbing up this yarn. But I got 3 of these. And the prices on them were $1.47. They had an additional 40% off of those. And I know their coupons aren't good for clearance, but I used the cashier chick was like, if you have a 30% off coupon, you can use it for the pops. So between the 3 balls of yarn and the 2 pops, I only paid like $5.40 total, and that was with the tax. So I mean, that was a good deal. And when I was showing you guys, I think I only had 1 or 2 of the dark brown, so I was super excited to find this because I have that pretty tan, and I thought I could pair them together maybe and do probably a shawl, knowing me lately. But I thought that was cool. And then I went to Michaels, because like I said, they have new yarns and they had clearance. So, and this, honestly, Christy, this was your fault, because I saw some of the stuff that you got, and I was very jelly that you found this. Last time you guys saw, I found some hopscotch yarn that I want to try, and that's going to be on upcoming projects. But Christy found this beautiful color at hers that I swear my Michaels did not have this last time. But this time I went back